All right, I am back, continuing on with the playthrough of 7th Continent here. Back down in for the third visit into this temple, and I've got my Valiant Hearts Shall Not Fail, double star, success item there to get past the place where I got stuck here before. We've got a rope, walking stick, one more use on a little hunting item here, and our woven basket. But no food to put in there just yet. So to finish setting this up, we need an item from the Area 4 exploration cards. Shuffle those real quick. We'll just take that top one. And I think I'm just going to go right into it so we can get up to that area. So let's see what's here. Adult rockworm. Put one adult rockworm figure into play on the card that will replace this. All right, so we're going to have to deal with that. Let me see if that 480 card, I probably already have it. Yeah, I've already got it. So we need card 338. Okay, it's this room with all those mushrooms. I'll just take the top card to put there. At least it's not the giant rockworm, right? Okay, let's discard that. And let's push the rule book out of the frame a little better. See what we got to do when we need to deal with adult rockworms. I can sneak 2+2. Do I have anything that helps with sneaking? No. Or I can fight it for 6+ with 10 stars. If I fail the sneak, so we're going to want to do that sneak thing. So let's move there. We got to draw a card to move. We're getting all kinds of expansion material here. So that moves us up there. Oh, you know what? I needed 2 of these. I cannot move to another terrain card nor save the game. Let's just peek over here real quick. Seepage. You freeze in your tracks upon hearing a worrying crack above your head. Looking up, you see that a section of the ceiling is starting to cave in. Each involved character may discard any number of cards with keyword vigilance from their hand or inventory. For each card you discard this way, you get a star during the result step. So this is an immediate action that I have to take. It's 0+2 stars, or 0+4 if there's another seepage card already in play. You get a star during the results step of the following action. So I'm going to draw 2 cards to try to get 2 stars, and maybe I can discard the blowpipe. I don't need to because I've got enough stars here. So we're going to get an experience point. I'll keep the raft because I can, but unfortunately, now we've got a flying root out there. I could craft this raft for free. So let's put that in the past. Take our experience point, which I believe is going to be a gold one at this point. Yes. So we're sitting at 7 experience points. So we've got an adult rockworm. Oh, we need to get this out. These are different, right? When revealed during the result step. Otherwise, put it on your terrain card. I just want to make sure it's different than the other ones, because the other ones you put it on the terrain card you're going to. 387. Okay. Now we need, I cannot, well, I've already got 2 of the 4 flying root cards out of the deck. I don't have anything that helps me. I'd have to discard stealth and vigilance, which I don't have in my hand, to do this one. So, do I care about the flying root? If another flying root card comes out during the test with the giant rockworm, or adult rockworm, excuse me, it's not going to be good. Actually, I should go against the rockworm first, because I get a star with a 7 while he's there. So it's 2 plus 2 stars needed just to move him. So I'm going to, what I want to do, I want to get him out of the way. So I'm going to open up this terrain card over here. It's another seepage card. Fresh water trickles through a crack. You would probably be best to boil it before drinking. So you could eat 0 plus 0 in clockwise order, starting from the active player. Each involved character randomly takes up to 2 cards from the discard pile, reveals them, and shuffles them back into the action deck. If a character reveals at least 1 curse card and does not have the fire resource, they must take a 134 card if it's available in the adventure deck, or if it's not, a 108 card. There are no curse cards in here. So in clockwise order, we each randomly take 2 cards from the discard pile, reveal them, and shuffle them into the action deck. Randomly that one and that one. Okay, good. Both of the flying roots are still in the discard pile. So we probably got some decent cards back into the action deck. Okay. That goes into the past. Now let's look at 374. Okay, we've been there before. So now I'm going to do this 2 plus 2 action for this adult rockworm. And I think I'm going to draw 3 cards. If I fail, I have to fight him. But I get a star 7 because of the flying root with the card that I discovered. So I'll draw 3 cards. There's a 7 for 1. Uh-oh, a curse. Oh. Okay, so it's a failure. I'm going to keep the making preparations and throw the blowpipe back. That's not good. So now I immediately have to fight him. I don't get a state card, but it's 6, 10. It's locked at 6 and I need 10 stars. I could reduce it, but $10 stars is kind of rough. And I think it says I have to do it immediately, so I can't craft this splint in between. Must immediately take the fight action above as if it were locked. And if I draw a flying root here, it's a failure anyway. Do I have to beat this guy? Like, am I totally just screwed until I beat him? Yes, I'm just completely hosed until I beat him. Maybe I can try the hide again, actually. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just check for flying root. No flying root. Wow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna be 1 star short. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 7 makes it 9. This is not good. Keep the remember. This is going through the deck like no tomorrow. It's this expansion material making it harder on myself. 103 and a 104 card and -1 durability. So let's knock this down by 1. Okay, so 103 card is frightened. It does not have the blue and red X. And a 104. Injured. It also does not have the blue with the red X. I also just did a fight. I'm going to do this animal empathy thing. So I draw 834 and banish this. Immediately after this is revealed, banish the egg or the chromatic egg card in your hand. Take a 003 and an 826. Take 2 003s. So we get some more experience points. The shell finally begins to crack. A funny looking animal wriggles out of it, grunting. You've never seen anything like it, and it spends most of its time hiding behind your legs, seemingly scared of its own shadow. You trip over it at regular intervals, causing you to let out a well-aimed volley of curses and insults. So we need 826. Your companion seems to be growing right before your eyes. How you decide to train him will certainly influence his development. Okay, we have to banish the egg. So we can give him a gift. It's locked 0/0 if I discard a meat. Or I can give him a high protein diet, or I can go for a meatless diet, are the two options on here. Boy, is he ugly. The card is called Duke Heel. Your fearful companion is constantly anxious. The following effect applies as long as you have this in hand. During the item step of an action you're involved in, you may look at the top card of the action deck and put it back either on top of or the bottom of it. If it's a skull card, Duke trips you up. You tumble to the floor, -1. Oh. That's cool. So during the item step, and then locked at 0-3 or 0-0 if I discard food to help him grow. Okay, so disastrous entrance to the tunnel temple thing here. I think I want to get rid of this injury. Maybe not. Let me look in the discard pile. I've got bolas, fire making kit, bow, the blowpipe. Is there something that will help me sneak in here? No, but I can take this forewarned as forearmed card. So I'm using the remember to get that for a star. I got to get this rockworm moved so I can move. I can't move while it's there. So it's 2 and 2. And during the item step, so I'm taking the action. During the item step, I'm going to use Duke's power here to look at the top card. It's a star, so I'm going to put it back on top. Is that right? Look at the top card of the action deck and put it back either on top or at the bottom of it. If it's a curse card, he trips you and you tumble to the floor. And you lose an item durability if he trips you. I've got 9 experience points. So I know I'm going to get a star from that. I can use this as the other star. Oh, but it's a minimum of 2 cards. I have to draw 2 cards. Okay, so I have to draw 2. We got that shovel and the friction fire, so I don't even need to use this. I should take the friction fire. I'll toss the raft for the friction fire. Okay, rockworm moved. Splint. I'm not too worried about the injury right now because I have the troubled childhood. And of course it could help me get an aggression card. Is there another aggression card I want? The bolas. The rudimentary flint. Rudimentary flint would be better than the friction fire because I could craft it right now. I always go through so many cards coming down here and I'm 1 room in. 2 rooms in, maybe. I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to use the walking stick just to stop drawing so many cards to move. See what this is. Someone is coming. You hear footsteps in the corridor drawing closer. Will you try and find a dark corner to hide in or stay where you are to discover who it is? So we can hide 0 plus 1 success. The footsteps fade away. And it's 0 plus 1 star. I don't want to draw any more cards. I'm just going to use this. I need to stop the cards from coming out. So 415. Portion of the corridor has been destroyed. Yeah, so here we go. One card, 2 successes. I should have crafted this. It would have been cheaper. That's all right. Actually, you know what? I hate to do this, but I'm going to backtrack. It's 2 plus. No, I'm not. So I got to draw 1 card for 2 successes. I don't really care what the card is, so I don't think I need to use, I guess his name is Duke. I don't think I need to use Duke's power. Because I'm just going to get 2 successes from this. It's locked at 1 card, so let's draw the card. Perseverance. During the results step, you can choose 1 card you've just revealed and shuffle it. That's on the hunt, snow, shoe walking, and music actions. It's a stamina and will card. And we have to discard this to get the 2 stars we need. And we have to take a 101 card. Okay, so this one has the thing on it, so I'm going to discard Troubled Childhood to block that from happening. And I also get to take an aggressiveness keyword card. So there's Bolas, Rudimentary Fire, and that's it. Okay, do we get to put card 446? So this is new ground for me. "446. The room is empty except for a heavy grate that covers a large dark hole in the floor. Curious about its depth, you drop a stone into it, but no sound whatsoever returns." I'm pretty sure this direction was the collapsed hallway. Okay, so we moved up there. Let's not stand on the grate. Should we check over here? Threat. You notice several holes in the walls of this corridor. Could this be some kind of trap? The only way to know for sure is to decipher the enigmatic inscriptions above some of the holes. 0 plus 3 successes. You understand the warnings and leave this part of the building without setting off any traps. Is the successful conclusion. The bad one is you cannot understand a word, but perhaps these holes do not conceal any danger at all. 097. I don't have anything that would help me decipher the notes. I don't want to draw any more cards, but so I'm just going to draw 0 cards. This is probably dumb. 97. There's more than one. Oh boy. There's 4 of them. You know what I really should? Oh, it's 2 stars for the tired. so this was a 1. Okay, so 4 is the last one. Let's put it back to a 1. One involved character may choose one card with keyword Serenity in the discard pile and add it to their hand. All right. Probably got lucky. Probably got lucky. Okay, so what's got the keyword Serenity? Think. Sure. Okay, 184 is the room. There's a large wooden blade wheel next to a stone cistern carved into a face with a gaping maw. There's a wood resource in here. We could look at that. I don't see any hidden numbers. I wish there was somewhere to fish or something down here. Okay, moving everybody over. So I'm going to peek up here. It's a music box. And the consequence, so, interesting. Discovered a little music box and it still works. What could have happened to its owner? If I did music, try to do a gift, hunt, or rest, or the consequent step, I can discard one card with the keyword predator you've just revealed. If you do, banish this. If this leaves your inventory, banish it. It's antique. So I think I'll add this. It doesn't have a matching keyword, so I don't get to add the durability. I'll combine it with the rope. And we need 368. Only one. Strange, colorful crystals radiate a faint flickering light that barely illuminates this chamber. You wonder if their arrangement is arbitrary or intentional. So there's like a locked door or something on the top. We're going to take a look at these crystal things. And then there's an exit off to the right. I don't see any hidden numbers or anything. There's a stone resource in there. So which way? Frightened, tired, and injured. Let's move up here. There's a couple different things for us to look at up there. So we have to draw one to move. Okay, let's curse. Let's look at this free one, 380. Sometimes maybe those free ones are too good to be true. 2 rings hang against a massive stone door that is covered with strange glyphs. The rings seem to be the only way to open the door. Will you pull the ring showing a sun icon or the one with that ice crystal? Oh boy. I don't remember anything from any of the clues or anything for this curse talking about sun or ice. I think I'm going to skip that. Doesn't cost me any cards. I want to peek over here before I do this investigate thing. Oh no. During the result step of the following action, if you obtain 1 or more 7 icons, the action is a success. It's 0 plus with 3 stars. It's a tremor. I'm going to use Duke's ability. So during the item step, I can peek at the top card. It's War Paint, and it's got half a star on it. I think I'll keep it on the top. Or should I just move it to the bottom? I'll move it to the bottom. I'm really hoping for a 7 here, and I can't fly through a whole bunch of cards. I'm just going to draw 2. Oh. So close. This, if I craft it, would help me think, but not enough. Okay, so I fail. I have to lose 2 item durability. I hate to do it, but that's going to be 1. And we'll lose 1 here. And I got to take a 104. Man, and it has it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that's 5. I should have gotten rid of some of these. I think we're going to lose again. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. $426. Strong roots have broken through one wall of the room. They are pushing down into the room's paving, which has shattered in several places. Okay, this is interesting. Can look in there for free. I mean, it's free. I'll pull the sun cord. discard this and replace it with 452. Is that what it said? Yeah, 452. Door opens and reveals a vast chamber that is lit by 2 huge glowing yellow crystals flanking a dais upon which there are a handful of chests of various sizes. Okay. There's a free spot or observe, and then another search or examine thing up at the top. It's just a little off of the shot. I'm going to move up there and use the walking stick while I still can. I'll do the free one, 335. Then I gotta fix those cards. They're too crooked. It's gonna drive me nuts. A sculpted pillar stands at the entrance of the room. Oh, if I was gonna eat, I could randomly take 1 card from the discard pile and shuffle it back into the action deck, take a 325 card. But I don't have an action that can let me eat. A niche was carved into it, most probably to hold the offerings made by natives to one of their deities. It's currently full of brightly colored spices, it says. All right. I'm going to do this. It's going to cost me a card. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Flying Root. 419. There's 2 of them. It's even. You approach one chest that does not appear to be locked. Eager to know what treasures it might hold, you lift the lid. The chest is empty. Suddenly, eyes appear in the bottom, followed a moment later by a toothless mouth. A slithering tongue whips out of it and wraps around your neck, tighter and tighter, until you begin to suffocate. Just before you're about to pass out, the tongue lets go and the eyes and the mouth also disappear, leaving you gasping and staring at an empty chest. Where's the card that I used to get this card? Oh, this is 419. Oh. Active player may discard 2 cards with the keyword will and or serenity from their hand and or inventory. If they do, they take a 103 card. Otherwise, they take a 107. Is 103 better than 107? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red cards. Oh no. I think we're dead. So walking stick and splint. To take a 103. Your heart jumps. Okay, it does not have the thing. So that replaces the other frightened. Okay, so that's a little bit of good news. Do it again for the other 419, I guess. Can keep Predator. Okay, so the other 419? I'm just guessing that one was good and one was bad. Oh. Okay, so both bad. A powerful explosion destroys the chest and blows you backwards. Dozens of wood splinters penetrate your skin, nearly costing you an eye as you land on your back. Each involved character takes a 104 card and must discard all cards with the keyword companion they have in hand. Not Duke. We're going to lose Duke. Oh, that sucks. And, oh no, a 104. So I was wrong when I thought that there'd be one good and one bad. This has the thing on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not good at this temple down here. It just beats me up every single time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess the mistake I'm making is not bringing food down here, but I'm all hunted out. All the spots up above. Okay, let's move over here for one card. I guess I just need to do some more exploring and learning for next time, because I'm pretty much screwed at this point. The think is not doing me any good right now. Okay, this is free, 329. Phosphorescent liquid seeps from the crack in the paved floor. As soon as your fingers come in contact with the substance, your hand begins to glow with a curious blue light. Hey, this will allow us to get rid of a poison state. Yeah, I mean, it's free. We take a 340 card. How strange, your hands appear to radiate a halo of pale blue light. I'm glowing. Then each involved character takes a 108 card, except for those that are poisoned. They return their poison state instead. But you return this if you're no longer poisoned. So we're at least going to... So I guess the poisoned goes back and this goes back. So if you needed light, you could get poisoned there. I probably should have looked at that before I moved on. There were no more other 419 cards, right? Just the two? Yeah. Both of them were bad for me. I'll move over here. I'm gonna die, so at this point it's just... At least we can pull from the discard deck for a second. Let's look here, 293. But it does cost a card. Hey, what do you know? There's only one. Where the sun competes with frost. When the sun competes with frost, but the victor you should trust. The wall in front of you is covered with strange glyphs. It seems as if previous explorer managed to decipher them. Where the sun competes with frost, but the victor you should trust. Is this... This is probably some clue for me to figure out which chain I should have pulled. And I think sun was the wrong one. Because it just blew up in my face. So, I don't know, like, what am I supposed to get from this clue, though? Like, which one, where the sun competes with frost, but the victor you should trust. Didn't I, like, the sun would melt frost? Didn't I pick sun? I don't know. I'm going to draw one card to move down to here and take a peek at this. 383. There's one. Scrutinizing the structure, you conclude that it must be some kind of smithy. Sadly, the smithy does not seem workable in its current state. With enough patience and cleverness, you should be able to get it going again. It's locked at one card with 3 successes. I get an experience point, and then I would get to draw the gold version of this card. 2 cards left. Maybe I'll see where falling down here will take me. So I have to draw 1 to move. It's a bird call. Then I gotta draw 1 to get 2 successes to do this balance. And it's no successes, and now the action deck is empty. So we draw 272. So we're not quite dead, but you take a few steps backwards and break into a run towards the yawning hole. Just as you're about to jump, the fragile edge of the hole gives way under your feet. Each involved character takes a 103 card. Each involved character may discard any number of cards from their inventory. For each card discarded this way, you get 1 star during the result step of the following action. You haul yourself back up to the floor of the corridor. Muscles completely exhausted, you lose your grip. So if we fail, we just lose our grip. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I never put a... I thought that would have made us, like, fall somewhere else. So we had to take a 103 card. It's another Frightened. But if we fail this, each card discarded this way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's cards from your inventory. The rope will actually help us climb. Let's get rid of this. 1, 2, 3. Are we like just trapped over here though? This doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, anyway, so we got, that's 3 successes. We'll use Deja Vu to draw 2 cards. And we'll use this. So that's 4 successes. So we need 1 star from this, or we just flat out die from this card. Hey, that shouldn't be there. Okay, so the curse thing is not going to apply, like the death with the curse card, because I'm using Deja Vu to get cards from the discard pile. But if I don't get a star out of this, I did, so I'm okay. And now that gets discarded, but now I'm just back right here. So I guess I'll see what's this direction, because I'm pretty sure this is the collapsed tunnel. So we have to randomly draw a card, and now we are into the curses will kill us mode. So we have to get a card to move. It's not a curse. Let's see what this is. Juvenile Rockworm. Juvenile Rockworm figure into the card that will replace this. 397. Circular chamber is a dead end. Far above your head, daylight streams in through a hole in the ceiling and illuminates a round platform in the center of the room. And 484. Okay, this is the one that tells us what we have to do with the juvenile rockworm. We could fight him to get some food. Okay, interesting. So before I move, I'm going to craft the friction fire where I'm at. That's 1. Okay. That's actually discarded. And fighting him is 2 + 3 stars. I gotta draw a card at random to move into there. It's not a curse. Let's take a look at 403 first before we do anything with the juvenile rockworm. You stand at the center of the round platform, desperate to find out how to get it to take you to the surface. There's no lever in sight, but you notice 3 pressure plates, each bearing a different symbol. Is that like frost again? Star, moon, sun. So what does the juvenile rockworm say? When there's a juvenile rockworm figure on your terrain card, you may neither move to another terrain card nor save the game, but you can take one of the following actions. I feel like being a little risky here. I'm gonna draw 1 card to craft the bolas. I mean, drawing just 1 card at a time, I have a fairly low chance of dying. Okay, it's not a curse. But I think it does bring out Flying Root. So 1 card crafts the bolas. Then 2 cards, 3 stars. I'm going to use the bolas. So I've got my 3 stars. I just need to not draw a curse card here. Okay. That makes it a failure because there's a stupid Flying Root on my spot. And now the bolas are gone. Oh, this game just does not want me to defeat this curse. So I got to take a 104 for losing to the rockworm. It does not have the symbol on it. I gotta fight him again. This time I'm gonna craft the club. Draw 2 cards. One. This is like playing Russian roulette. 2. Okay, so the club is crafted. I think this is how you do this. When there's no cards left, let's just double check. Let's see. If there's no cards up in the action deck. During the cost step, the active player shuffles the face-down discard pile, randomly draws action cards. If a curse card, the game ends. During the discard step, the active player shuffles the action cards back to the face-down. Could I be keeping a card during the skill step here? Oh, I've been probably screwing this up. Yeah, I still follow the steps, so I could still be keeping cards. Okay, I'm fighting him again. I'm using this, so that's going to give me 2 stars and a star 7. And I get a star 7 from the flying root that's there. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even need to draw 2 cards. The flying root gives me the vine. I actually only needed to draw 1. All right, I got to draw 2 cards against this juvenile rockworm here again. That's 1. Think does me no good to keep because it's take cards from the action deck. And how about 2? Predator. All right, so I beat the juvenile rockworm. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of life here. Remove it from the card. Take a 0/0/1. Oh, you got to be kidding me. It's the not as nice one. 469. While busy tearing a piece of meat off of the dead chunky larva, you suddenly catch an ominous rumble that seems to come from underground. Is there more than one of these? Nope. I could try to hide for 0 plus 2 or 1 plus 3 if at least one character involved is injured, bloody, or terrified, and I'm injured. Okay, so 1 plus and I need 3 stars. Oh man, I can't even build my fire. What do I do with the deck? I put it back. So killing this little guy for food, maybe not the best idea. 5 flying roots down in this tomb of my demise. All right, so I need 3 stars. I gotta draw like, it doesn't really, I gotta draw like 4 or 5. I'm gonna go with 5. I mean, if the curse card comes out, it comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No curse card. 1, 2, and I got enough stars. One involved character may choose 1 card with the keyword Serenity in the discard pile and add it to their hand. Return this. I think I've had that before, actually. Okay, so think does me no good. Lucky Star, Bow, maybe Remember is the card I'll keep. And then I can look through the discard pile and take a card with the keyword Serenity. The Woven Basket, the Splint, Panpipes, another Remember. How about that? So now we can just take 2 of anything out of here. not going to do that. Yes, I am. Not going to think too hard about this because I don't know why. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That would be the vigilance, remember? For deja vu. But now I am actually going to do this. Okay, so I need to build a fire. Let me think. With that flying root there, is there something I want to craft for free? The bolas? Torch. Would not be free because there isn't wood there. Camouflage outfit. War paint. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the bolas because if I make it out of here miraculously, I need something to hunt with. So this, remember, we get the bolas. I can craft it for free because I've got stone and vine from the flying root. And it'll add 1 to this. So now I'm going to use this rope. It's -1 card and an automatic star to build the fire. So those are both gone. And now I'm going to do this. So I got to take 7 cards from here, any of them that are Serenity. Stay in the discard pile, and the rest are going to create a new action deck for me. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Music Serenity. Oh no, Music Serenity. So we got 5 cards back. And I don't know if you noticed, but one of them was a flying root and another one was a curse. Okay. A little bit of life left. All right, so sun was bad for me up there. I really have no idea or no rhyme or reason which of these to pick, star, moon, or sun. I'm just going to do sun again, see what happens. Maybe they can't all be bad. The platform rises slowly. All right. You finally reach the surface in the middle of a thickly wooded forest where countless grunting, squawking, and chirping animals are in concert. As soon as you step off the platform, it sinks back into the temple. Take 1 experience point. One character may choose 1 card with the keyword will in the discard pile and add it to their hand or shuffle it back into the action deck. Return all cards on the board and in the pass. Put a 1/9/1 card into play. Each player places their figure onto it. Back out of the temple again. I don't know if I was supposed to pull that frost chain, but then that stupid balance. There's 2 different 191s where we're going to pop out. Odd. I almost said even on a roll of a 1. It's that same jungle spot. Yeah, so unfortunately, they're just... Oh, 5 cards to move off of this? Oh, you mean, you gotta be kidding. There's no real like good hunting around here. Okay, so I need to clean up the board. And we're back outside, just a little bit north of the entrance to this temple again. I don't know if did that whole thing hinge on this note where the sun competes with frost, but the victor you should trust. I thought I pulled, and I would say that sun melts frost. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. There's 5 yellow columns in that room and 6 blue ones. I bet you I was supposed to pull the frost chain. So I don't know if you guys can count that from up there, but there's 5 yellow and 6 blue. Yeah, I should have looked at all the stuff in that room first. Not sure I would have figured it out because I just barely got there. Oh man, going down here again. We'll have to survive actually first, and moving off of this stupid card at a cost of 5 is going to be a little insane. So, but we're actually still alive. Got a little bit of hunting stars I can get here, and this will give me another hunting star here. So I'll start with 4. I got to do some major hunting though to get a bunch of cards back, and then I got to get the double star card again in order to get across that thing if I come back down here and try the frost door. It was interesting to get rid of the poisoned there. So I think I've seen the whole... Well, actually, there was more down that dirt tunnel thing where we came out last time. And I'm pretty sure this was the collapsed hallway. Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode. We're about an hour and 15 in. I'll clean this up and get ready for the next one. I hope you're enjoying. I'm not making progress on the curse, but a lot of exploration's being done. Okay, see you next time. All right, I'm back. What will likely be the end of the story here because we've got 5 cards left in our action deck. However, I did not take the experience point, so I'll take that experience point. Grab that out of the box, but then I also can grab a card with the keyword will, and I'll just take the bow, it's right on top, shuffle it in here. All right, and that needs to go back in the box. I'm just going to put it off to the side. I don't think it's going to affect me on the surface right now. We're back in area 3 on this same jungle spot. I don't know if I still have the little slightly more zoomed in. It's that same jungle-y spot though that I think we came out like underneath this tree previously. I think the tunnel entrance, or the temple entrance, is like either here or here. It's close. I haven't actually looked at this spot before, so since I'm going to call this a learning the island game, like 10 hours of learning the island. Got two possibilities here. It's a 0 plus 0. Success is needed, and we're going with the even one. Okay, this is not like an immediate action. Can reach your hand in there 0 cards and you need 1 success. So you would have to toss something. If you want to take the following action, you need to have the fire resource. So you could burn it, I guess, for 0 plus 0 to replace it with a 207. Let me look. Now, one of these could be forest fire, I guess. Now, let's put this other 202 back. I don't think there's any more really good hunting grounds around me, but I do have a botany card that if I see a specific type of plant, which I don't see, then I could make a fire for free, I think it is. I have to draw a card, but I don't need any successes. I guess we'll just peek around to see if the forest fire's out here. So let's take a look at this. Way up high. A colorful fruit hangs from the end of a branch. Unfortunately, the tree offers few hand or footholds for you to use. You will have to rely on your equipment and your determination. I can climb. It would be locked at 3. And you need 3 successes, or locked at 3, you only need 1 success if at least one character is hungry, and I'm not hungry. If I don't want to do that, I have to get rid of it and draw a 106 card. Let's just keep peeking. Ghostly fog. We haven't had weather for a long time. Ghostly fog. Might have been the first or second episode where I had a weather card come out. So let's put this together real quick. Or not so quick. So here's our fog. If a weather card is already in play, return it and remove the corresponding figure from the board. Put the fog figure into play on the card that will replace this. If it is not a terrain card, put the figure into play on the active player's terrain card instead. Take a 5/10 card. The fog thickens and now you can hardly see more than a few feet ahead. Immediately after one or more character leaves the terrain card with the fog, take a 5/28. As long as the fog figure is in play, the following effect applies everywhere on the board. 2 stars when you try to hide. I feel like that would have been pretty helpful in dealing with flying roots. Okay. So it's on that terrain card. You cannot see it. And this weather card is in play. Okay, let this be Forest Fire. It's not. The involved characters may discard 2 cards with the keyword Vigilance from their hands or inventories in order to discard this immediately. Otherwise, we have to take a 105 card. So we will be discarding 2 Vigilance keyword cards. All right, no Forest Fire. And I think this is the Temple, 143. Should probably have this one memorized by now. Yes, it is. I wonder if, just for fun and to see if I could survive it, if I should go see what's down in that treasure room. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a good hunt. I have to draw 3 cards and get 3 successes for this climb here to work. And if I fail, it doesn't get discarded. I think I'll just try to get rid of it, and I got to draw 106 and hope it does not have the blue and the red X, which it does. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 cards left. 264. 264. Yes, so this is the one. Oops. That should be there. This is the one that has a hidden number in the top left, 141. So we will replace 264 with 141. Five cards to move up there. Okay, that's 2. Three, 4, 5. There we go. Into the game. Okay, so I might actually just add this on to the previous episode, even though I said that I was gonna, because this is only about 10 minutes. So I'm probably gonna play a different curse starting in a couple of days or a week or so. Got a couple other games I want to play. But I do really like Seventh Continent. I do think, though, that I did make some mistakes. I should have looked at that other thing down in the temple, because I obviously pulled the wrong chain. it seems very punishing. I don't know if I'm missing something. That balance card as the only way to get through there seems a little difficult because it's locked at one card and you need 2 stars. Well, I guess you could go, you don't have to go out that way. I went out a different way. Yeah, so you can go out a different way. So you got to get in there that way and then go out on the rising platform, I guess. Yeah. I know that's what's in there, but I'm not going to play Voracious Goddess on the channel again. And what I actually might do next time is, since I'm playing with all of the expansions, they definitely up the difficulty. The rockworms, the flying roots, the creature comforts. It was kind of a bummer that our little friend died. I may actually use the prodigy cards to level out the difficulty a little bit, especially since I'm still learning the continent. I haven't gone this direction. I haven't gone that direction. I think there was more on the bottom side of the big wall that I haven't looked at before. So, all right, well, there you have it. The Voracious Goddess got me. Anjika Patel, unfortunately, is no more. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. Again, there's going to be more 7th Continent on the channel. So leave me comments down below on anything that you saw for this playthrough, you know, things that you would have done differently, any tips or tricks or hints that you have for 7th Continent. It's possible that I'll leave this as its own episode. I don't know, we'll have to see. Just as like the finale episode. But yeah, there it is, 7th Continent. Again, I really like this game, like this system. 7th Citadel Kickstarter's going on right now. I've done a video about, I did that video before 7th Citadel kicked off, about what I was looking forward to when that campaign started. So I'm really looking forward to that game. They're going to change up some things that's different from this. Also, the first time before I died, I was playing these red-handed state cards incorrectly. And if I did do the Voracious Goddess again, I know where to go. So I would probably just come straight. I think this is the key. And I think that stupid frost room, or a frost chain that I didn't pull, or ice chain or whatever it was called, is probably where I goofed up. I know where the end statue is. I saw the camp, but I didn't have enough resources to build the camp. So I don't know what that has anything to do with anything. And I unfortunately had to eat the goat. It'd be nice if you could, you know, keep the goat around with you longer, because that's like a moving 3 meat. I had to do a lot of hunting too. But I mean, it's a survival game, right? So, okay, that's going to be the end of this series. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed.